song of courage that our micro entrepreneurs started. They started with the words of our veteran poet, freedom fighter, Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati. While struggling and fighting against the colonial yoke, he hailed and said, Acham illai, Achavillai, meaning no more fear, no more fear. Our multitude of women entrepreneur warriors fighting the COVID pandemic, thus in the song, confirm a bright tomorrow, leaving behind their sorrow in our title song, which is saying that life has changed. We and I, from the Working Women's Forum and the Indian Cooperative Network for Women, heartily welcome you in warm sisterhood greetings from the city of Chennai in Tamil Nadu, India. Today, the historic parallel event of the United Nations 66th edition of the Commission on the Status of Women is being held for the second time in the historic city of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, amongst grassroots women. Today, the largest audience that I have today are women from 13 cooperatives all over South India, as far as 800 kilometers from here. They are watching the participation of grassroots women and the democratization of the UN Commission on Status of Women parallel events has been happening in the last 2 years. We are now at the headquarters of the Working Women's Forum and the Indian Cooperative Network for Women. We thank the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women for today's event, who trusted in largely 99% grassroots women for the second time, to have this extraordinary event. We have been in consultative status with the UN for the last 26 years. We initiated, organized, atomized workers in the informal sector into this mass cooperative movement, which is located in the 4 southern states of India. That is Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. Today, this movement's clout and its rise to global leadership is wherein in 43 years, they are key players on the global high tables of policy with their voices and issues heard. Be it New York, Germany, Brussels, Japan, Rome, or New Delhi, WWF, ICNW stands represented on most global unions alliances, especially in the international cooperative movement today through elections. So it's quite extraordinary. And an extraordinary coincidence for the first time globally that this powerful mass women's cooperative union is an active global player on gender and cooperative issues, that is the poor women from the informal sector. We will announce later today the formation of an international network for women in cooperatives, initiating it today with 1,000 members in the presence of grassroots women of this magnitude all over South India. The pandemic helped us hone our skills to strengthen poor women's immunity. On the whole, our new lessons are about building financial and social resilience and successfully march towards half a century. The event has today given us a lot of pride, and most of the major networks and unions on cooperatives worldwide are represented here. They have supported the rise of this poor woman's global voice very much in there. The first speaker is Madam Vanyan Young, who is the UN focal point on cooperatives. She comes from UNDISA, the UN focal point on cooperatives, chief of the Global Dialogue for the Development Branch, Division for Inclusive Social Development, Department of Economic and Social Affairs, United Nations. The IRU, the International Raiffeisen Union, the world's oldest cooperative union from Germany, started by DGRV, the Association of German Cooperative Unions, represented by IRU Secretary General, the dynamic Mr. Andreas Capis. He highlights Latin America and African models of grassroots Covid-Heroines. ICNW and I have been represented on the IRU Global Board for the first time as the first woman in 50 years. Micro Entrepreneur Warriors on the theme of the event, that is Covid-Heroines event, honoring thousands of poor women that helped this and other organizations, cooperatives survive the pandemic by utilizing their services with commitment, were awarded, as seen last year, with a Jaya Arunachalam Award. A project that we started on honoring our entrepreneurs who not only repaid their installments and allowed the cooperative to survive, but they also supported their other women, supporting them with self-care, with indigenous health remedies, and many other things. Women members, some of them have been there for 37 years as loyal loanees, started with approximately euro 2, and today they are taking 100,000 euro, 100,000 Indian rupees. Today they've been able to avail, in spite of the pandemic, holistic services they create and do. Even a fisherwoman becomes a vice chairman, or a treasurer is a woman who sold rice pancakes. Aspired to educate their girls as doctors or children as engineers. Other women are slowly moving from the informal sector into the formal sector. This year we honored 9 other, and each one of them, on many of them, have been employing 3 to 4 staff each, generating employment for other women, creating wealth and growth from the grassroots by poor women. Next, Mr. Yamakoshi, the head and the new manager of the Japanese Consumer Cooperative Union, JCCU as it is called, is one of the largest cooperatives in the Asia Pacific. Its partnership with the Working Women's Forum and Indian Cooperative Network for Women is also highlighted by him. Next, the World Farmers Organization, WFO, the largest farmers organization in the world, head of the policy, Madam Luisa Volpe, speak from Italy on the role of women in agricultural cooperatives worldwide, of which I am honored that the WFO has made me the global coordinator for cooperative policy representing the ICNW. On the digital financial literacy, in how the pandemic can be won with women trainees' response after undergoing a training of trainers sponsored by the JCCU for the WWF ICNW. Next, Mr. Hirofumi Kobayashi, the Executive Director of IDACA, the Institute for Development of Agriculture Cooperation in Asia, initiated by one of the Japanese giants, the largest agriculture cooperative, Ja-Genchu. The visit of Madam Hillary Clinton, former Secretary of State, to WWF ICNW headquarters was a historic event. World leaders have increasingly admired our gender and equity model. 600,000 members in 4 states of South India, 267 trades. We once again welcome you on behalf of our 500 members that are watching, and we will resolve. Thank all of you in Cooperative Sisterhood on behalf of my grassroots women members.